Hey guys, how's it going? So I hope you're having a good day today, and I hope all is going well with you. So for today's video, this is going to be an opinion video. Now, in my prior video, I had talked about a change coming to the Buffalo, New York radio market, where 94.5 WNED, which is a public radio station, applied to switch their license from non-commercial to commercial. And I kind of touched on the fact that the Corporation for Public Broadcasting was eliminated, and now NPR stations and other public radio stations, for that matter, are now having to rely on donations. Since President Trump returned to office, one of the things he ran on was eliminating the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And many in the Republican Party have favored doing that for a number of years now. And it came to pass, and it happened. Now, politically, you can come to your own conclusions on that. That's not what I'm talking about here. But what I am talking about here is that this is the reality now. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting is gone, and it's not coming back. This is just kind of the way it is now. So we're kind of in a new radio landscape now, so to speak, and public television for that matter. So anyway, my point is I think it's time to eliminate the non-commercial ban rule for frequencies 88.1 through 91.9. Now, here's the thing. A religious station or a public radio station, a non-commercial station, can be on the commercial dial. Like, they could be on 104.7, they could be on 93.1. And if you go to any radio market, you'll see that quite a bit these days. It wasn't as common 20 years ago or so, but a lot of religious groups have purchased stations that were once commercial. So public radio stations can be on the commercial side of the dial, as can religious stations. On the AM dial, obviously, it doesn't really matter. A religious station and a commercial station can be wherever they want. But the thing is, commercial radio stations cannot be on 88.1 through 90.9. And I've come to the conclusion that having the non-commercial band is kind of an obsolete rule, and I think should be eliminated. Now, in Canada, there's no such rule. A commercial station can be on 88.1 through 91.9, and there are many stations that are. A good example is 88.7 CIMX in Windsor, which is 89X, which is a commercial alternative rock radio station. CFCO is going to be moving to the FM, and they're going to be on 91.3 in Chatham, Ontario, and they're going to have a country format. Then, of course, there's 91.7 that's out of Toronto, Ontario, that targets Toronto as well as the Buffalo, New York market on the American side, and that's Big 91.7, which has a rock format. And if you go to other places in Canada, you're going to find this to be true, that there are many commercial stations that are on what we would call the non-commercial band in the United States. So this non-commercial rule for 88.1 through 91.9 to me seems absolutely obsolete. And also for the fact that public radio stations might start going away. There's a lot of stations on the non-commercial dial that have very good signals, and it would be a shame to see those stations have to shut off and eliminate those good, powerful signals because a commercial broadcaster can't buy them. And the market could be very lucrative for some of those stations. So I don't So I don't understand why we still have this rule. Now, I could see having this rule maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago, maybe. But in today's landscape, to me, it doesn't make any sense anymore. So I think the FCC should open up 88.1 through 91.9 to commercial broadcasters. Since our religious stations and public radio stations can be on the commercial ban, why can't commercial broadcasters be on the quote-unquote non-commercial ban? So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think that the FCC might do this, or this has any chance of ever happening? Let me know. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, have a great rest of your day.